of Red Rock Central taking on Canby, as the Canby Lancers coming out of conference, kind of a last-minute setup here for these two teams, as wanted to play a game tonight and get as much volleyball in as possible, obviously before Friday at 11:59 when that when those sanctions come into effect. So Canby will have the serve first. It will be a number 10, Hannah Jalen, with the serve. Arkell with the spike out of the back row into the net. So first point goes to Canby here in Lamberton. Actually, it's number 18, Kyla Reingard, the libero with the serve. Dug out there by Arkell. Spike on the left side from Horning is blocked. So Canby with an early 2-0 lead. Nice serve from Reingard again, diving by Bianca Wise, set up by Schrepfer, and it's tried to be tipped over, but it's going to be into the antenna there by Horning. A little bit too far there from Schrepfer, so point will go to Canby, 3-0. Canby gets it up and over. Arkell with the dig. Schrepfer with the setup. Horning, spike on the left side. It's dug out there in the back row. Here's the setup. Spike on the right side. It's dug out by Schrepfer. Again, that's close to the net and put down by number 13, Maya Wente. 6'1" junior, middle hitter for Canby, and they're up early, 4-0. That serve perfectly placed from Kyla Reingard. The point goes to Canby once again. It is now 5-0 Canby. Get it up and over. Bianca Wise with the dig. Schrepfer with the setup. Middle tip, and it's going to be a joust at the net, saved by the Falcons. Schrepfer gets it over. Dug out of the back row there from Janzeski. Spike is going to be in off the left side by Gabby Harding. And now Canby up 6-0. Nice serve over. Diving for it was Arkell. Couldn't get there. And now we got a timeout called here by Red Rock Central. A great start to the ball game for the Canby Lancers. They're on top 7-0 over Red Rock Central. We'll take a quick break and be back here on KDOM Radio. KDOM Radio, Canby on top 7-0, still serving away. Dug out there by Arkell to Schrepfer. Back to Arkell out of the back row. A nice dig there by Harding, and the spike is blocked. Red Rock Central able to keep it alive and punch it over. Dug out here by Canby. Here's the setup, tip over, saved there by Red Rock Central. Schrepfer sets it over into the middle of the defense. Great job there by Nicole Schrepfer of Red Rock Central to stop the run. Red Rock Central gets the volleyball back here for their first time serving. Back to serve will be number 5, Lily Stavnes. Serves away. Dug out of the back row again there by Janzeski. Tipped over, saved. Schrepfer with the setup to Arkell with the spike off the hands of the defense, and they're going to save it here, tip it over. Red Rock Central gets it back. Schrepfer to Horning, and it's going to be saved here by the Lancers. Spike is going to be too far and out. Red Rock Central trying to wake up here, get in the groove. Down 2-7, 2 serving 7 here in set number 1. It's Lily Stavnes back to serve again. Stavnes gets it up and over. Dug out here, spike on the right side, saved by Bianca Wise. Great job here by the Falcons just to get it over. Janzeski, here's the setup, right back to her. Spike is into the net, and Arkell able to tip it over. A point to Red Rock Central. So now the Falcons getting things going, 3 serving 7. Stavnes gets it up and over. Dug out. Sent over. Here comes Red Rock Central. Schrepfer left side. Tipped up and over, and it's going to be in as it was tipped there by the Lancers. So great job on the left side there by Josie Horning. Point to Red Rock Central, 4 serving 7. Falcons on a little bit of a run of their own. Here come the Lancers tipping it over. Schrepfer on the way over. Backside spike is blocked. Saved by Schrepfer. Here's the setup. Arkell with the spike, and it's down for the kill. Carly Arkell was met there at the net by Maya Wente. Arkell went right by her, sent it down for the kill. 7-5. Red Rock Central fighting their way back here in set number 1. Lily Stavnes gets it up and over. Here's the setup. spike saved by Schrepfer. Sent up to the net by DeCook and sent over. And the Lancers can't handle it. So Red Rock Central, after going down 7-0 here in set one, have fought their way back at 6-7 behind the serve here of the junior, Lily Stobness. Serve is over again. Dugout here. Here's the setup. Spike is too far and out. No tip called. There's a lot of power on that one from Mackenzie Januszewski with the dig into the back row as well. Spike on the right side, saved by saved by Wise. And that's Arkell again on the left side as it's tipped and goes out of bounds. So Red Rock Central, after falling behind 7-0, they retake the lead here in set one, 8-7. Lily Stobness with the serve. Dug out there by Harding. And a quick set over catches the Falcons off guard. We're all tied up at 8. So two big runs by both teams. Canby goes up 7-0. Red Rock comes back 8-7. Now 8-8 here with Rachel Harding with the serve. Dug out here by Stobness, goes too close to the net and underneath. Schrepfer unable to get to it. 9-8 now. Lancers retake the lead. Harding with the serve. Stobness to Cook to Arkell with a nice job, but Lancers able to keep it alive, and Januszewski gets her spike blocked. Next spike blocked by Arkell. Carly Arkell, a double block there. The junior, like a brick wall at the net. 9-9. Wise, nice serve. Dug out there. Here's the setup backwards. Spike is saved by Red Rock Central, keeping it alive and sent over by Snell. Here come the Lancers. Spike on the right side off the top of the net, saved by Wise. Then Arkell, and Stobness gets it over. Here come the Lancers once again. Januszewski's spike is off the tip. Great save by Stobness. Sent to the middle. Schrepfer sends it over. Here comes the Lancers once again. Back set, tipped up, over, saved by Stobness. Here's Schrepfer set up for Arkell with the spike, and it's blocked. Nice block there in the middle by Maya Wente, the 6'1" junior. What a battle that's going to be at the net all night between her and Arkell. Nice serve once again from Januszewski. Set up, spike by Horning on the left side is going to be down as a kill. As Januszewski in the back row is able to get under it, but it goes too close to the net where the Lancers couldn't get to it. Point to Red Rock Central. Back to serve is number 1, Kennedy Vold. Vold with a nice serve. Januszewski set up to the left side, and that's going to be a nice spike on the left side from a number 3. That's Gabby Harding. So Harding gets the kill on the left side, 11-10. Serving now is Wente. She gets it over. Saved by Vold. Stobness gets it close to the net. Schrepfer just gets it over. Lancers struggling with it. They punch it over. Dug out by Wise. Here's Stobness setting up Schrepfer on the left side with the spike, and it's down for the kill. 11-11 here in set number 1. Carly Arkell will be back to serve for Red Rock Central. Arkell with a nice serve. Dug out of the back row again. Here's the tip over, and it's down. Point to Canby. Nice finesse there from number 3, Gabby Harding. Went up like she was going to put some power behind it. Just tipped it over to the left side, right on the line. Point to the Lancers. There serves away. Bianca Wise to Arkell, to Schrepfer with the kill on the left side once again. Carly Arkell with the perfect setup. Nicole Schrepfer with the hammer on the left side. 12-12 here in set number 1. Back to serve is Snell. And a perfect setup there from the Lancers. Bump, set, spike, kill goes to Gabby Harding. And they're back up 13-12. So after 2 big runs from each side, now we're back and forth here in the middle of the first set, 13-12. Lancers with the lead, Harding with the serve. And that's going to be out down the line. Just missed there from Harding. So Nicole Schrepfer will be back to serve now here for Red Rock Central. Schrepfer gets it away. Dug out by Harding. Too close to the net. Joust at the net and into the net with the Lancers. Actually, they're going to call a lift there on Paige Nelson. So point to Red Rock Central. They're up 14-13. Schrepfer with another nice serve this time. Lancers able to hang on to it. Spike on the left side is going to be blocked but out of bounds. As that was Januszewski on the left side with the spike. Goes off to the blocker's hands and out of bounds. 14-14. Kayla Reingard back to serve. She's the one who started it all for the Lancers. But Red Rock Central, the nice setup spike on the left side by Horning, saved. Now Januszewski's spike is blocked. Red Rock Central keeps it alive. And I guess it hit the ceiling and went on the side. So this is going to be a discussion here because usually when it goes off the ceiling to the other side, it does not count. But that one went straight up in the air, hit the ceiling, was coming down on the side of Red Rock Central. And number 13, Maya Wente, stuck the hand over and hit it down. So the point will go to Canby anyways. So even if it did go on to the other side for Canby, it would have been a point for them. Wente just didn't leave it up to anybody else. And put it down herself. So either way you look at it, would have been a point for Canby. So they're back to serve here, up 15-14. Reingard trying to go on another run here. Got the serve away, but it's into the net. So 15-15 here in set number one. Lily Stopness will come back into the ball game to try and go on a run of her own, as she did in set number one. She went on an 8-0 run. She gets it up and over. Januszewski, here's the setup. Back to Januszewski, goes between the blockers, but they got a piece of it. As now Horning on the left side, spike goes into the net. Point to Canby. 16-15. Canby's back to serve. Rachel Harding. Dug out by Stopness. Schrepfer with the setup. Tipped over by Day Cook, but is blocked back by Maya Wente. I just realized that last time. There are two Hardings on the side of Canby, so have to be careful here. That's Rachel Harding with the serve. Horning with the spike on the left side. Here's the dig. Set up. Januszewski spike saved by Wise with the diving stays. Arkell with the spike off the defense there for Red Rock Central. Point to the Falcons. Oh, something else was called before that. Point goes to Canby. 18-15. Schrepfer with the setup. Tip over there by Arkell, but didn't tip it far enough. Canby trying to run away with it here in set number one. 19-15. Here's the setup from Harding. Dug out by Wise. Schrepfer with the setup over the left side to Horning, and it's going to be too far and out. Point to Canby, 20-15. Lancers starting to pull away with it here in the second part of this first set. Up 20-15. Rachel Harding with another serve. Stopness goes awkwardly off the hands there and out of bounds, and now a timeout called by Red Rock Central. So it was a burst early from Canby. Red Rock Central fought back. It's been back and forth, but now the Lancers pulling away here in the end of the first set, up 21-15. Hot Country 94.3 KDOM radio. Red Rock Central here at home against a very good Canby Lancers team. And the Lancers on top here in set number one, 21-15, and they have got the serve. It's Rachel Harding back to serve on the right side. She's got on a bit of a run here for the Lancers. She gets it up and over, dug out by Wise. Here's Schrepfer with the setup to Arkell, tips it over. Saved there by the Lancers. Januszewski on the left side with the spike, saved by Wise. Schrepfer to Arkell off the defense and out of bounds. Point to Red Rock Central. She got that one over and fast. And the defense of the Lancers weren't really ready for it. Kind of bounced off a defender and went out of bounds. 21-16. Wise with a nice serve. It's dug out there. Once again, here's Wente with the spike. Dug out by Wise. Set up by Snell. And Horning tried to tip it over. Unable to do so. 22-16. Here's Januszewski with the serve. Saved by Stavnes to Schretfer to Arkell. Arkell with another spike there on the left side for Red Rock Central. And coming into the ball game to serve is Kennedy Vold for Red Rock Central. 17-22. Canby all the way over to left side to Harding. Saved by Wise. There's Stavnes to Schretfer. And now for the Lancers, they couldn't put a rally together there. Hit it into the net. So 18-22, Vold with the serve. She gets it over there to Reingard. Now left side is spiked by Harding. Saved there by Vold. Schretfer with the spike on the left side, and Red Rock Central trying to fight their way back here in set number one. 19-22. 19 serving 22, and the Lancers call a timeout. 19-22 here in set number one. Red Rock Central trailing, but trying to fight back here late in set one when we come back on KDOM. 22-19, the Lancers of Canby are on top of Red Rock Central here in set number one, but the Falcons coming back here late in set one with the serve. It's number one, Kennedy Vold. She gets it over, dug out by Januszewski, set by Harding, spike on the right side by Wente, down the line. A lot of power on that one from Wente. And Wise tried to get under it, but was unable to do so. Wente will be back to serve now, 23-19. Canby 2 points away here from stealing set one. Canby gets it up and over. Vold able to keep it alive. And Schretfer gets it over, and that's going to be a point for Red Rock Central. 23-20. Back to serve will be Carly Arkell, so she will be a bit out of position here, as they most likely would like her at the net. She'll be playing back row here. Canby with the setup. Arkell with a nice sliding dig, and Snell gets it over. Januszewski to Harding. To the other, Harding spike is into the net. Nobody touched it. Doesn't matter, as Canby could not get it after trying to retrieve it off the net. So 21-23. Serving for Red Rock Central's Arkell. Nice dig, set up, tipped over, dug out by Wise. Here's Arkell with the set left side to Schretfer with the spike. Nicole Schretfer. 22-23. Red Rock Central down by one here in set number one. Arkell with the serve. Dug out by Januszewski. Set up by Harding to the other. Harding again left side. It's tipped and goes out. So point goes to Canby. 24-22, a set point here for the Lancers. Serves over. Dug out by Wise. Here's Arkell with the setup. Left side, Schretfer is blocked. Saved by Arkell. Schretfer gives it back to Arkell, who just tips it up and over. Saved by the Lancers. Here's left side. Spike by Harding is blocked. And it's going to be a point for Red Rock Central. Thought maybe Canby off the block was going to be able to fight the ball up and over, as they were just kind of doing an off reaction. Back to serve will be number 16, Carly Sell. 23 serving 24. Still set point off the top of the net. Saved here by the Lancers. They tip it up and over. And Schretfer sends it back, but it's going to be down on the line. Point to Canby. And close set number one goes to the Canby Lancers, 25-23. So Canby takes a close set number one, 25-23, after the set one started with a run from both teams. Canby going 7-0. Red Rock Central going 8-7. And then it was back and forth until the very end. 25-23, Canby takes set number one. We'll be back with KDOM Radio Hot Country 94.3. as Red Rock Central will have the serve first. As it's served over there by number 5, Lily Stavnes, and they're able to tip it up and over, does Canby, for the first point of set number 2. So Maddie Evans scratched that. Rachel Harding back with the serve. Schrepfer tries to set it over, and they're going to say that it was a double hit on Nicole Schrepfer. So a lot like set number 1. Canby off to a hot start here in set 2. Up 2-0. Rachel Harding back to serve. With the jump serve. Off the top of the net, and it falls as Stavnes tried to slide underneath it. Just unlucky there for Red Rock Central. A little luck from Rachel Harding. 3-0. Harding serve up, and oh my goodness, what movement on that serve from Rachel Harding. I mean, that went over the net, immediately dropped right in front of Stavnes. Fantastic serve from Rachel Harding. Harding's next serve dug out by Wise. Here's Schrepfer with the setup. Arkell with the spike. It's down for the kill. Carly Arkell putting that one exactly where she wanted it. And it's 4-1 now. Bianca Wise back to serve. 1 serving 4. Red Rock Central. She gets it up and over. Dug out by Jana Shout. I can't say her name without looking at it. Spike on the left side by number 14, Bailey Kindop. Point to Canby. It's Mackenzie Janiszewski back to serve on the left side for Canby. She gets it up and over. Dug out by Wise. Schrepfer with the setup. Arkell with the spike. Saved by Janiszewski. Wise has to dive for it. And Arkell tips it up and over. Saved here by Harding. Now to the other Harding to Wente. And Red Rock Central blocked it, but it falls on the side of the Falcons. A great job there by Janiszewski getting underneath that spike. Almost so much power on it from Arkell. Spike hit Janiszewski, went over the net and almost over the defense. Now a nice serve from Janiszewski. Harding to Schrepfer to Arkell, and it's off the blockers and on the side of Canby. Point to Red Rock Central. So the Falcons trying to get rid of these slow starts here in these sets. They fell 7-0 in the first set, now down 2-6. As Canby with a spike that's blocked, sent up in the air. Red Rock Central doesn't communicate. They run into each other there. And Red Rock Central down again here in set 2, 2-7. Here's a serve from Wente. Gets it up and over. Dug out there by Vold to Stavnes to Schrepfer on the left side. Off the blocker. Saved by Canby. Harding with the tip over. Here comes Red Rock Central. Snell gets it over. Canby with the setup here. Tipped up and over. Dug out by Wise. Here's, that was number 5. Lily Stavnes tried to set up Arkell there, but Arkell sends it into the net once again. So it's 8-2. Canby on top. Wente back to serve. Good serve. Dug out by Vold. Set up. Schrepfer sets it over. Wente. Now Harding. Tipped up and over. Saved by Snell. And tipped over by Arkell. And Canby can't handle it. Point to Red Rock Central. For some reason, Stavnes, she's had a brother. She's had multiple siblings playing that I've covered. I keep forgetting. Stavnes. Lily Stavnes, number 5, with the help there. And now Arkell with a nice serve and an ace. So 4-8. Arkell serving for Red Rock Central. Gets it over again. Janiszewski struggles with it. Harding sends it over. Wise to Arkell. To Schrepfer with the spike on the left side. Saved there by the Lancers. And a miss hit on the left side from Harding goes out of bounds. Red Rock Central against the point. And now the Falcons, a lot like the last match, after going down early, are looking to tie it up once again here shortly. Down 5-8. Nice serve from Arkell again. Here's Harding on the left side. Spike is tipped at the net. Saved by Red Rock Central. Schrepfer with the spike on the left side. Nicole Schrepfer bringing the hammer on the left side tonight, as that has been a frequent occurrence so far here in the first two sets. Arkell serving out of the back middle. Gets it up and over. Dug out of the back row once again here. Set up. Spike on the left side by Harding. Arkell with a miss hit there. And point goes to the Canby Lancers, 6-9 here. Canby back to serve once again. Gets it up and over. Dug out by Wise. Here's Arkell. Set up. Tipped over by Ryan Flesh. Spike on the left side by Harding. And it's going to be point to Canby as she spiked it into the defense there. And out of bounds. 6-10 here in set two. Again, Canby took set one, 25-23. Here's Rhineflesh with the spike in the middle. Saved by the Lancers. Now a spike from Harding on the left side is saved. Red Rock just gets it over. Here come the Lancers. Right side Harding. Spike saved by Arkell. Here's Snell, sets it up. Joust at the net. Falls on the side of Red Rock Central. Point to Canby. 11-6. Here in set number two. Serving will be number two, Paige Nelson. She gets it over. Saved by Wise. Set up here by Arkell. Spiked by Schrepfer. Back to Schrepfer. Tipped up and over. Here comes Schrepfer again with the tip. And it's saved by the Lancers as they, a little miscommunication, but able to get it over. Here's Arkell to Schrepfer with the spike, and it's out of bounds. Point to Red Rock Central off the blockers. That's Schrepfer again on the left side. Carly Arkell having to do a little set work tonight. As we mentioned before, Red Rock Central missing a couple girls tonight. As the serve from Snell goes into the net. So 12-7 here in set two. Serve from Harding is up and over. Arkell with the setup. Schrepfer on the left side. Spike is too far. And Schrepfer a little bit farther away from the net than I'm sure she would have liked. Set that one a little bit too far. 13-7. Number three. Gabby Harding with the serve. Arkell to Schrepfer again on the left side. And now Schrepfer will be back to serve here for Red Rock Central. 13-8. Canby takes set number one, 25-23, and they're on top here in set two, 13-8. Schrepfer gets it up and over and down. A point to Red Rock Central. Perfectly placed serve there from Nicole Schrepfer. As Kyla Raingard tried to get under it, but couldn't. And now Schrepfer's serve is just a bit too far outside, trying to place that one perfectly down the left line. As she was standing over here on the right side. Canby up 14-8. Dug out by Arkell in the back row. Schrepfer sets it up to the net. Rhineflesh with the spike, but it's blocked by who else but Maya Wente. 6'1" junior in the middle there, causing problems for the Falcons here early on in this game. 15-8. Dug out by Wise. Schrepfer with this setup all the way over to his left side to Horning, and it tips off the antenna as that set was just a bit too far outside there for Horning. 16-9. 16 serving 9. It's Kyla Reingard. Set out of the back row from Arkell to Schrepfer, back to Arkell. Now a little back and forth here as another block from Wente in the middle. As DeCook tried to standing spike it there in the middle. And Wente was there to block it once again, 17-9. Reingard with the serve, tipped over by Horning. Here come the Lancers. Januszewski with the spike, and it's blocked. Now Wente with the spike, it's blocked, but stays on the side of Red Rock Central. And now we got a timeout by the Falcons. 18-9 here in set number two. Canby with a comfortable lead We'll take a quick break and be back here on KDOM Wyndham. KDOM Radio Hot Country 94.3. Red Rock Central missing a couple girls tonight. Having to have some youngsters step up and try and defeat a very good Canby squad. Right now, Canby getting the best of the Falcons, up 18-9 here in set 2 after taking set 1. Here come the Lancers again. Spike on the left side from Janaszewski. Got to look at that every once in a while to place it in the brain. Janaszewski with the spike on the left side into the net. Point to Red Rock Central. And it is number 5, Lily Stavnes, with the serve. And double hit there by Canby. It's going to be a point for Red Rock Central. 11-8. Stavnes with the serve. Gets it over Janaszewski. Harding to the other Harding with the spike on the right side. Saved by Wise. Here's Schrepfer with the set from the back row. From Harding, the spike is in. Point to Red Rock Central. Great job by Josie Horning there on the left side. Sending it down the net and in. 12-18. Lily Stavnes trying to help the Red Rock Central Falcons back into this set. The Lancers with a nice spike, saved by Red Rock Central and sent over. Here's the setup. Spike on the right side by Wente, dug out by Schrepfer. Horning keeps it alive and sent over by DeCook. Here's the dig from Harding. Set up left side, Janaszewski. Dug out by Wise. Here's Schrepfer with the setup to Arkell, and the spike is down, and it's out. Point to Red Rock Central. Arkell with the spike. It kind of goes off a blocker, hits another Lancer, goes over the net. DeCook able to leave it alone, and it goes out of bounds. Here's Stavnes with another serve. Dug out once again here by the Lancers. Set up Harding on the right side. Spike is too far, and Red Rock Central just 4 points away from tying it up here in set 2. And a timeout called by the Canby Lancers. So coach for the Lancers could feel the things starting to sway towards the Falcons here in set number 2. It's 14-18. Red Rock Central fighting back here in set number 2 when we come back on KDOM Radio. KDOM Radio Hot Country 94.3, 14-18. Red Rock Central with a nice serve. That's Stavnes with a nice serve. And it's sent back. Now here comes DeCook. Sends it over. Here come the Lancers. Back set. Harding with the spike off the tip of the blockers here. Saved by Red Rock Central. Arkell with the spike. It's saved. Sent over. Here comes Schrepfer. Arkell with another spike, and it's down. Relentless there from the Falcons and Carly Arkell. Not taking no for an answer there. Arkell finally getting one down. 18-15. Red Rock Central still trailing, but Lily Stavnes back to serve. Stavnes gets it up and over. Dug out here. Here's the setup. Janaszewski on the left side. It's blocked by Arkell. Now a joust at the net. Won by Arkell. Stays on the side. Saved. Spike from Wente is blocked. Schrepfer able to keep it alive. Arkell sends it over. Here come the Lancers. Set up left side. Janaszewski gets it over. Wise. Stavnes. Horning gets it over. Here come the Lancers. Spike set backwards. Wente with the spike off the blockers and out of bounds. Point to Canby. A nice little rally there back and forth. Red Rock Central doing a great job keeping that one alive. Just getting it over, but the pressure from Canby ended up being too much. 19-15. Number 7, Rachel Harding, back to serve. She gets it over. Dug out by Stavnes. Here's Schrepfer with the back set to Arkell with the spike off the block and back into the net. Points to Red Rock Central, 16-19. So just when you think maybe Red Rock Central's out of it, they slowly work their way back into it. 16-19. Wise gets it over. Dug out by Janaszewski. Saved up left side, and they're able to get it over. Horning with the slip, but able to keep it alive. Schrepfer to Arkell, and they get it over here. Schrepfer again to Arkell, and it's blocked once again by number 13, Maya Wente. The 6'1 junior there in the middle, just making things tough for Red Rock Central. Janaszewski with the serve. Dug out by Wise, set up by Schrepfer. Arkell with the spike off the blockers and out of bounds. Red Rock Central gets the point. Kennedy Vold will come into the ballgame to serve this one away for Red Rock Central. 17-20. Serving's Red Rock Central down 17-20. Gets it over. Januszewski with an awkward hit there. Wente just has to send it over. Here's Vold. Set up Arkell with the spike. And it's down. Point to Red Rock Central. Nice little set there from Lily Stavnes to Arkell, whose spike goes off the hands of the blocker straight up in the air and falls down for the point. 18-20. Kennedy Vold back to serve, this senior once again for Red Rock Central. 18-20. Vold gets it over. Dug out again by Rygard. Set up, sent over. Snell keeps it alive. Stavnes to Arkell with the spike, and it's blocked by Maya Wente again. Wente there in the middle. Heck of a player for Canby. She's back to serve. 21 serving 18. Wente gets it over. Dug out by Snell. Goes over the net and into the net there. Oh no, a lift there from Canby. So point to Red Rock Central, and Carly Arkell will be back to serve. Arkell gets it over. Januszewski with the dig. Harding with the setup to the other. Harding on the left side. And it's off the arms there of Vold and out of bounds, 22-19. I believe that was Rachel Harding to Gabby Harding. Gabby Harding with the spike on the left side. Back to serve is Paige Nelson. She gets it over. Vold with the dig. Arkell sets it over for Schrepfer on the left side. It's dug out of the back row there by the Lancers, and a spike on the left side from Gabby Harding. 2 in a row there for Harding. The junior outside hitter at 5'10" with another kill, 23-19, and now 2 points away are the Lancers. Serve from Nelson, a drop shot. Slides under to Wise. Arkell with the setup. Schrepfer with a nice spike on the left side, but a better save there from the Lancers. Here comes Red Rock Central again. Schrepfer with the spike. Dug out back row again. And a free ball here for Red Rock Central. Wise to Arkell to Schrepfer on the left side, and that's going to fall in for the kill. Perfectly set up there by the Falcons. 20-23. Snell gets it over. Dug out here. Here's the setup. Spiked back. Dug out there by Arkell. They cook back to Arkell. Spike out of the back row. Saved here by the Lancers. Set up Harding on the left side. Arkell able to keep it alive, but it goes too quickly over to Schrepfer, who keeps it up in the air, but nobody around Schrepfer there to keep it alive once more and get it over. 24-20 set point here for the Lancers. Serve from Harding. She gets it over. Vold. Rindflesh to Schrepfer. Here come the Lancers all the way over to the left side. Januszewski off of Vold and out of bounds, and Canby will take set 2, another close one, 25-20. So the Lancers take a 2-set lead, 2-0, up 25-23 and 25-20 on Red Rock Central. The Falcons got to come out here in set number 3 with a little bit of a faster start, not getting behind too early. And they are in a win mode now. Can't lose another set. We'll be back with more here on Hot Country. KDOM Radio, Hot Country 94.3. Red Rock Central, I believe, will get to serve first. Actually, they won't. Canby started off the game serving, so they will have the serve first. So back to serve will be Canby. They get it over. Dug out by Wise. Here's Schrepfer to Arkell out of the back row. It's dug out by Harding. Here's set up here to left side to Januszewski. Spike is off the net and saved here by Red Rock Central. Schrepfer sends over a free one. Here's Reingard. Set up by Harding. Spike from Januszewski is in on the back line. Perfectly placed there from Januszewski. Point to Canby. Nice serve from Reingard again. Here's Schrepfer to Rindflesh. Spike is blocked, but stays on the side of the Lancers. And Red Rock Central sends over a free one again. Here comes Wente. Too much power from Wente there on that one. Point to Lancers again. And just like sets 1 and 2. They're on an early lead here, 2-0. Horning with the spike, gets it over. Lancers are going to get called with the lift here, possibly. Guess I'm not 100% sure what was called, but either way, point to Red Rock Central. Stavnes back to serve for Red Rock Central, down 2-1. Gets it over. Reingard to save. Wentzy with the nice spike, but saved by Wise. Schrepfer with the setup to Horning. Lancers struggle with it, but they're able to get it over. Dug out here by DeCook. Here's sent over by Schrepfer. Harding. Wentzy with the spike, blocked by Arkell and saved here by Red Rock Central. Here's Arkell tipping it up and over and down. Point to Red Rock Central. Great placement there from Carly Arkell. The Lancers trying to slide underneath it, but they couldn't. 2-2 here in set 3. Stavnes gets it over. Reingard saves it. Januszewski over to Harding, left, right side. Saved. DeCook gets it over, and it's going to be down right on the line. Point to Red Rock Central. That was a close one. Just touched the line there, and Red Rock Central with an early lead here in set 3. Stavnes, the nice serve. Harding, spike on the right side, saved by Schrepfer. Sent up by DeCook. Horning, a little indecisive there on whether to spike it or bump it over. And it cost her as it goes into the net. 3-3. Back to server, Rachel Harding. Rachel Harding with the jump serve, and it's into the net. Point to Red Rock Central, 4-3. So Red Rock Central not letting the Lancers get off to an early lead here in set 3. That could be critical, as the last 2 sets they jumped out to a quick early big lead, and Red Rock Central was unable to recover. Fully recover at least, as that serve is too far and out of bounds from Red Rock Central. So point to the Lancers, it's 4-4. Mackenzie Januszewski with the serve, dug out by Stavnes. To Schrepfer to Arkell, gets her spike blocked. Here's Schrepfer again, back to Arkell. It's off the tip of the blockers and falls. Point to Red Rock Central. So they're at the net. Maya Wente and Bailey Kindop are doing a great job on Arkell for the most part, but Arkell still finding her way to get it around the defense and get the point. 5-4. Reingard, Harding, Wentzy with the spike off the tip of the defense and saved there by Wise to Schrepfer. Left side spike is dug out by Januszewski. Tipped over. Wise trying to save it. But the point will go to Canby, as that was a great effort from Red Rock Central. But Canby gets the better of them on that one. 5-5. Wentzy back to serve for the Lancers. She gets it up and over. Dug out by Vold. Here's Stavnes. Tipped over there. Great placement from Carly Arkell. She saw they were kind of out of position as both of them came to try and block her spike. She just tipped it up and over to the left side. Nobody was there. Falls for the point. 6-5. Arkell with the serve. She gets it over. Januszewski with an awkward hit. Harding with the spike on the left side, and it's too far. And Red Rock Central with a 2-point lead here early on in set 3. A decisive set 3, as the Lancers are up 2-0. Arkell with the serve over Januszewski to Harding. To the other Harding on the left side. Dug out by Fold and hits the ceiling. Kind of bounces a funny way. Wise unable to get to it. If that would have fell into an area where the Falcons could get to it, it still would have been a live ball. They can play it off the ceiling as long as it's on their side. But that one took a funny bounce off the rafters. Point to the Lancers. Fold with the dig. Arkell to Schrepfer on the left side. It's blocked up in the air, saved by the Lancers. Here's Harding on the left side. Her spike is blocked, but it goes off the side of the hands there of Snell and out of bounds. So the point will go to the Lancers, and we're back being tied up at 7 apiece. Back to serve is number 2, Paige Nelson. She gets it over, dug out by Vold, but it's too close to the net. Blocked there by Arkell. Not 100% sure what that was called. But the point goes to the Lancers, 8-7. Nice serve, dug out by Wise. Here's Arkell with the setup. Spike on the left side from Schrepfer off the defense and out of bounds. 8-8 here in set number 3. It's been back and forth throughout this whole match. The Lancers have just been one step ahead of the Falcons Now the Falcons trying to get a set back here, down 2-0. Nice serve from Sell. And a spike from the right side by Harding down the line is in for the point. Back to serve will be number 3, Gabby Harding. Harding gets it up and over, dug out by Vold. Set up by Wise. Schrepfer with a nice spike on the side. Great save there by the Lancers to get it over. Reinflesch sends it right back while they're out of position. And they still get it up and over, but it's going to be out of bounds. Point to Red Rock Central. So a good effort there by the Lancers just to keep it alive and get it over the first time. Second time, kind of the same thing, but getting it over the net was too far. Now Nicole Schrepfer back to serve on the right side here for Red Rock Central. Serve is up and over. Dug out by Harding. Here's the setup. And sent over. Schrepfer with the dig. The Cook with the setup. Spike from Horning is going to be too far. Too much on that one on the left side. Lancers take back the lead 10-9 here in set 3. Kayla Reingard. Rangard back to serve. Dug out by Arkell. Set up by Schrepfer. Back to Arkell with the spike out of the back row. And Carly Arkell with enough power on that one. The Lancers didn't know what to do with it. 10-10. Stavnes back to serve here for the Falcons. 10-10. Stavnes gets it over. Rangard with the dig. Here's the setup by Nelson. Tipped up and blocked by Arkell. Point to Red Rock Central. 11-10. Falcons retake the lead here in set 3. Stavnes gets it over. Dug out by Harding. Here's the setup by Nelson. And a nice jump spike there by Mackenzie Januszewski. It was kind of a standstill jump spike on the left side. Goes off the blockers and out of bounds. Perfectly placed there by Januszewski. We're tied up 11-11. Make a wish here in set 3. Here's a serve from Harding. Dug out by Wise. Jay Cook sets it up. Middle Arkell. Speaking of 11, that's Carly Arkell with the spike. Number 11. Not spike number 11. Her number is 11. Red Rock Central up 12-11. Wise back to serve. Gets it up and over. Dug out here by Harding. Set by Harding. Spike by Weddy. And a point here to Red Rock Central as it was a lift there on that set from the Lancers, and a 2-point lead now for Red Rock Central. 13-11. Bianca Wise back to serve. She gets it over, dug out by Rangard, and it's going to be an ace from Bianca Wise. 14-11 and a timeout for the Canby Lancers. 14-11, Red Rock Central on top here in set number 3. Still have some work to do, though. Got to finish off this set as they are down 2-0 in the overall matchup. We'll take a quick break and be back here on KDOM Radio. If you're interested in the Monday Night Football game tonight and are unable to watch it or are listening to me instead, Seattle Seahawks on top of the Arizona Cardinals 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. So maybe not as much scoring as everybody would have thought, but the Seahawks on top. 14-11, Red Rock Central on top here as Wise with another nice serve, and the Lancers struggling with it again, even out of the timeout. It's 15-11. Bianca Wise back to serve again here for Red Rock Central. Wise waiting for the Lancers to get set here. Referee, I guess, waiting for him. She would serve as she could. Wise gets it over. Sent up in the air by the Lancers, struggling with it again. They're going to have to send over a free ball here. Snell to Schrepfer to Arkell, who tips it up and over. Saved here by the Lancers. Januszewski on the left side makes something out of nothing. Wise with the dig. Here's Schrepfer to Horning on the left side. And they're going to say a double hit here on the Falcons, so the point will go to a Red Rock Central, 15-12. Red Rock Central on top. Januszewski with the serve. Dug out by Stavnes. Schrepfer sets up for Arkell on the left side. Her spike is in. Point to Red Rock Central. Arkell able to do a good job of hitting it over the defense and having it spin forward, that forward spin. I'm sure if you're a volleyball fan out there, you know the correct term for it, and I probably just butchered it. but she does a great job of that spike, just getting it up and over with that forward spin. As Vold's serve is a little bit too far and out, so point will go to the Canby Lancers, as Red Rock Central with the lead here, 16-13, but the Lancers not going away. Here's the serve from Weddy, dug out by Wise, set up by Stavnes, spike from Schrepfer, saved by Januszewski. Spike on the left side by Harding, off the tip of the net, saved by Wise, a little bit too far, and Januszewski, actually that's Harding on the left side, able to tip it down with two hands. A good effort from Bianca Wise, but Januszewski and Harding working together there to get that point, 16-14. Weddy back to serve again on the right side. She gets it over. Vold able to keep it alive. Here's Stavnes to Schrepfer on the left side, and they get it over, and Canby with a bump set, but no spike. Point to Red Rock Central, 17-14. Stavnes checks out. Reinflesch checks in. Arkell back to serve. 17 serving 14. Arkell gets it over. Januszewski with the dig. Here's Reingard. Sets it up for Harding on the left side. Spike is out. That was a close one. I think that was in. But it was right at the line judge. So I called it out. Should be 18-14. 18-15. Lancers able to keep it alive and get it over. Schrepfer on the left side for Red Rock Central, so they did change the score now, 19-14. As I thought it was 17-14, and then they gave the point to the wrong team. So they had it 17-15, then changed it 18-15, then 18-14. Now it's 19-14. 19-14. Red Rock Central's Carly Arkell with the serve. Dug out by Januszewski. Quick set over, saved by Schrepfer. Here's Arkell to Reinflesch with the spike, and it's going to be a kill and a point for Red Rock Central, 20-14. Red Rock Central trying to put away the Lancers here in set number 3 and push it to a set 4. Carly Arkell back to serve out of the middle. Gets it over. Januszewski keeps it alive. Reingard to Harding, sends over a free one. Here's Snell. Arkell with the setup for Snell. Spike is into the net, point to the Lancers. 20-15. Back to serve. Paige Nelson gets it up and over. Wise, Snell, Reinflesch, free ball here. Reingard, Nelson with the setup left side. Harding with a lot of power, but it's blocked. It's blocked by Reinflesch and Snell on the right side, and Red Rock Central gets the point. 21-15. A little confusion here on who's going to serve. It's going to be number 4, Haley Amsden, coming into the ballgame for the first time. This junior serves it into the net, so 21-16. Amsden will come out. Wise will come in. Here's the serve on the left side from Gabby Harding. She gets it over, dug out by Vold, sent up in the air. Arkell with the setup left side to Schrepfer with the spike, and it's saved by Harding. Joust at the net. Schrepfer keeps it alive. Vold, and Arkell sends over a free one. Here's the Lancers. Januszewski with the spike, saved by Vold, sent over by DeCook. Here's Harding to the other Harding with the spike. It's blocked by Reinflesch. Another spike tip, saved by Wise. Set up by Arkell, a spike from a Reinflesch. Sandra Reinflesch with another kill. 22-16. Back to serve will be number 6, Nicole Schrepfer, the senior. Trying to lead the Falcons to a set 3 victory. Nice serve. It's going to be a joust at the net again, and they can't handle it. Can the Canby Lancers. And we got another timeout here by Canby. 23-16. Red Rock Central trying to take set number 3 here over the Canby Lancers. They need it, down 2-0 when we come back here on KDOM. KDOM Radio. 23-16. Nicole Schrepfer. And the Falcons on top. Nice serve. Just gets over the net. The Lancers struggle with it. Send over a free one. Reinflesh to Schrepfer over the left side to Horning with the spike, and it's going to be out. Point to Canby. So Canby stays alive here. 17 serving 23. It's number 18, Kyler Reingard. Gets it over. Dug out by Arkell. Set up there by DeCook. Reinflesh in the middle off the defensive hands and falls on the side of Canby. 24-17. Set point for Red Rock Central. Back to serve will be number 5, Lily Stavnes. Started it all off for the Falcons, trying to finish it here. 24-17. Nice serve. Januszewski with the spike, and it's too far, and point to Red Rock Central, and the Falcons take set 3, 25-17. Falcons are not done yet. We're headed to set number 4. Falcons still down 2-1. Got more work to do, but they've got a little momentum headed into set 4. We'll be back with more here on Hot Country 94.3. KDOM Radio, we are back here in Lamberton. As Red Rock Central took set number 3. (25-17). And now Falcons will start off with the first set. Stavnes with the serve. Dug out of the back row here. Here's the setup. Wente with the spike, and it's blocked by Carly Arkell. 1-0, Red Rock Central on top. Stavnes with the serve. She gets it up and over. Dug out by Januszewski. Here's the setup. Tipped up by Wente. Dug out there by DeCook. Here's Schrepfer. Arkell with the spike, and it's down for the kill as she sent that one off the top of the net. Kind of shocked the Lancers a little bit there that one got over, and it falls 2-0. Stavnes gets it up and over. Januszewski with the setup. Nelson back to Januszewski, saved by Stavnes. Here's Schrepfer over the left side. Horning with the spike, and it's down for the kill, and Red Rock Central riding the momentum here from set 3 into set 4, up 3-0. Stavnes with the serve. Up and over, dug out here. Tipped up and over and down for the point. 3-1 now to Canby. Trying to get their bearings together here after dropping set 3. And now down in set 4, 3-1. Here's the serve from Harding. She gets it over, dug out by Stavnes. Schrepfer with the set in the middle, straight up for nobody. And it's down for the point. Canby back to serve again. It's number 7, Rachel Harding, serving again. Dug out by Wise. Here's Schrepfer with the set to the left side to Horning. She tips it over. Saved by Reingard. And it's going to be sent over. But Arkell with the spike right off of Harding there. Looked like it may have been going out of bounds, but Harding was coming back into the play, so she just tried to get a hand on it. Goes off her arm. And out of bounds. 4-2. Wise with the serve. Gets it over. Dug out here. Here's the setup. Spike from Januszewski. Blocked by Arkell. Saved here by the Lancers. They get it up and over. Dug out here by Wise. Set up from Schrepfer. Spike by Arkell, and it's blocked by Maya Wente. She has been a problem all night here for Red Rock Central. That time, a nice block in the middle of the net. 4-3. Red Rock Central still on top, but Januszewski back to serve on the left side. A nice serve dug out by Wise. Here's Schrepfer, sends it close to the net. Horning with the spike, but a miss hit into the net. Tied up at 4 here in set 4. Januszewski on the left side. Gets it over, Wise. Schrepfer, a little bit too far to Arkell. Taps it over with the left hand. Here comes the Lancers. Saved, Wise to Schrepfer. Set over to the back row. Saved by the Lancers. Spike on the left side by Harding. Saved by Stavnes. Now Schrepfer up to the net. Tipped over. Saved here. Once again by the Lancers. Spike on the left side's tipped. And saved by Wise. Here's Schrepfer to Arkell in the middle. Tipped over. Great rally here. Lancers get it tipped over. Saved by Wise. Here's Schrepfer to Arkell. Tips it up and over. Saved by the Lancers. Now left side. Harding with the spike. Stavnes gets underneath it. Ball tipped off. Saved and sent over by Wise. Dug out here by the Lancers again. Here's Harding with the spike on the left side, saved by Stavnis. Wise diving for it, but unable to get to it in time. Point to the Lancers there. As that time, the beams of the ceilings helped Red Rock Central, as that ball was definitely going to be out, but bounced off the beams and back in. They were able to get it over, but next time, too much from the Lancers. 4-5. Stretford with the set there, and that one was kind of in between Horning and Arkell. So 6-4. Januszewski. Arkell with the spike on the left side. Lancers able to keep it alive, and Januszewski sends it over. Here's Snell. Sets it up for Stretford with the back set to Arkell with the running spike off the tips of the blockers and back to Red Rock Central. They're able to save it, though. Stretford with the quick set over, and that's going to be a lift there from the Lancers, as they did a good job of keeping it alive, but kind of rolled off the arms there of Bailey Kindop. So the Falcons will get the point, down 5-6 here in set 4, down 2-1. Kennedy Vold gets it over. Januszewski with the dig. Here's the setup by Harding on the left side to the other. Harding spike is off the hands of Stretford and out of bounds. Stretford was kind of in the middle of the defense there, tried to set it up, but it kind of goes awkwardly off the hands and out of bounds. Spike was on the left side, I believe, by Gabby Harding. And now Wente with the serve. Dug out by Vold, close to the net. And it's going to be a spike on the left side. Is into the net there by Stretford. As Stavnis had a pretty nice setup for Stretford there, but just a miss hit. 8-5 now. Canby on top. Wente with the serve. Gets it over. Wise. Stavnis to Arkell. Blocked, but stays on the side of the Lancers. And then the spike is blocked by Arkell. Falls on the side of the Lancers. 8-6. As Reinflesch comes in for Stavnis. As Reinflesch will take the spot at the net, as Arkell will go back to serve. Arkell with the serve over. Dug out by Januszewski. Set up by Harding. Spike there on the left side by Kindop. Now Stretford on the left side with the spike. A little unorthodox there for Stretford. She kind of had to bend her way on that left side, but still got a lot of power on it. Point to Red Rock Central. Arkell with another nice serve. Here's the setup, and that's going to be a point for Red Rock Central as the lift is called on the Canby Lancers. And we're back all tied up here in set number 4, 8-8. Arkell with the serve, gets it up and over, dug out here, set up, backside, Januszewski, Stretford, and Vold keeps it alive. What an effort there from the Falcons. Here come the Lancers, tips up and over, Snell to Wise, and now Reinflesch sends it up and over and out just a bit too far there from Reinflesch as she tried to punch that one over the defense. But the Lancers of Canby take a 1-point lead, 9-8. Back to serve is Paige Nelson. She gets it up and over, dug out by Vold. Here's Arkell, and it's going to be a lift on Arkell as she tried to keep that one on the side of the Falcons. But just a lift is all you can really say. 10-8. Nice serve. Arkell saves it. Stretford with the spike off the defense. And out of bounds. Too much power from Nicole Stretford, the senior there on the left side. With a huge spike, goes off the fingertips of the defense and all the way back to the wall. 9 serving 10. It's number 4, Haley Amsden with the serve. Just gets it over the net. Nelson set up Harding on the left side, and Harding with the miss hit into the net. We're back tied up at 10 apiece. Here's the serve from Amsden. Gets it up and over. Sent over to the right side. Spike is blocked but out of bounds. So Canby will get the point, 11-10. Back to serve again on the left side is number 3, Gabby Harding. 11 serving 10. Gets it over. Dug out by Vold. Here's Arkell with the setup. Reinflesch with the spike, but that one's too far in the middle. Couldn't get on top of it. 12-10. Canby on top. Left side, Gabby Harding. Serves away. Dug out by Vold. Here's Arkell with another setup to Stretford on the left side. She sets it all the way over, but too far and out. as she tried to run up on that one. Wasn't going to get there in time to spike it, so tried to set it to the right side of the defense, but just too much on it. And it's out of bounds, 13-10. The Lancers with the serve. They get it over. Wise with the dig. Here's Arkell with the setup to Schrepfer on the left side with the spike and couldn't get on top of it. So a couple unforced errors here by the Falcons. Got them down by 4 here in set number 4. Again, the Lancers of Canby on top 2-1. So Red Rock Central has to get this set to push it to 5. With the Lancers up 14-10. That serve is going to be too far and out. Great job by Vold to pull away last second. It's 11-14. Red Rock Central with the serve. Nicole Schrepfer back here on the right side for the Falcons. With the serve. Dug out back row. Januszewski with the spike, and it's into the defense of blockers, but it squeezes by. And on the side of the Falcons, it falls 15-11. Lancers trying to pull away here in set 4 and take the match. Here's the serve. Gets it over. Dug out by Wise again. Here's Schrepfer with the setup left side. Arkell with the spike out of the back row. Saved by Harding. Here's Nelson with the setup. Januszewski with the spike, and it's too far and out. Point to Red Rock Central. What a matchup we have here. Both of these teams evenly matched. Red Rock Central struggling in the first 2 sets to start off on the right foot, which cost them in those first 2 sets. Second set, they were able to fight back and get the win. And now, down 12-15. Here come the Lancers, tipping it up and over. Dug out by Schrepfer. And Cook sends it quickly over. Here come the Lancers again. Januszewski with the spike, dug out by Stavnes, and it goes back to Wente. And Wente sends it down for the kill, 16-12. Lancers on top with the serve. It's number 7, Rachel Harding. Rachel Harding with the serve. Too far outside. Point to Red Rock Central. So an unforced error there from the Lancers. Give Red Rock Central another point. 13 serving 16. It's the senior Bianca Wise with the serve. As Wise gets it up and over, and a miscommunication there. And the Lancers still get it over. Here's Schrepfer with the setup to Arkell with the spike off the tip of the blockers, saved by the Lancers. Here's Harding with the setup to the other Harding with the spike, saved by Stavnes, sent over, joust at the net, won by Arkell. Carly Arkell wins that joust against 2 Lancers. And we're back to a 2-point lead here for Canby as Red Rock Central's back to serve. It's Bianca Wise, 14 serving 16. Wise gets it over. Dug out by Harding, and the Lancers can't get to it. A nice ace there from Bianca Wise. Back to a 1-point game, 15-16. Bianca Wise back to serve. Wise gets it up and over. Dug out here. Here's the setup. Spike and blocked, but it's out of bounds. Almost got on that line, but it was out. Point to Lancers of Canby, 17-15. Januszewski with the serve. Dug out by Stavnes. Here's Schrepfer with the set back to Wise, who sends it into the net. As she tried a standing spike from the back row. Got on top of it too much and into the net. 18-15. Januszewski with the serve on the left side. Dug out here by Stavnes. Schrepfer sets it up. Horning with the tip. The Lancers struggling with it, and it hits the ceiling and goes over the net. So point goes to Red Rock Central. 18-16. Should say 16 serving 18, as back to serve will be number 1, Kennedy Vold for Red Rock Central. The senior with the serve gets it over, but it's going to be too far. Point to Canby. 19 serving 16. It's number 13, Maya Wente, who's had a significant impact on this matchup. Back to serve on the right side for the Lancers. She gets it over and out. Over and out. Point Red Rock Central, 19-17 now. Both teams will serve and struggle here the last couple times out. 17-19. 17 serving 19. Carly Arkell. She gets it over. Dug out by Harding. Set by Harding. Back to Januszewski. Tipped. Saved. And into the net there was Red Rock Central. So point to the Lancers, 20-17. Getting down to crunch time here in set number 4. Red Rock Central trailing 2-1. The Lancers on top, 20-17 here in set 4. Nelson with the serve. Dug out by Vold in the back row, actually set straight up in the air. Snell to Reinflesch, who gets it over. Dug out by Januszewski. Set by Nelson, spiked by Harding, and that's going to be too much for Red Rock Central to handle on that one there. 21-17, and a timeout by the Falcons. 21-17, the Lancers trying to finish off their business here on the road. Red Rock Central trying to fight their way back to get it to a 5th set. We'll be back with more here on KDOM. KDOM Radio, Hot Country 94.3. Lancers of Canby on top of Red Rock Central, 2-1. And here in set 4 up 21-17. Here come the Falcons. They get the ball over. The Lancers. And I don't know what that call is against Red Rock Central, but the point is going to go to the Lancers. Apologies for not knowing my volleyball there. 22-17. And things falling apart for the Falcons here, 23-17, as that serve was a nice one. Wise with the dig, and it goes too far over the net, and the Lancers able to send it right down for the point. 23-17, and Red Rock Central will call another quick timeout. 23-17, the Lancers 2 points away from finishing this one up here in Lamberton. We'll take another quick break and be back here with most likely the finish of this one on KDOM Radio. Guess I shouldn't say that if Red Rock Central starts to come back here. Maybe the Lancers will have to call a timeout. But right now, 23-17. Nelson with the serve. Dug out by Vold. Set up by Arkell to Schrepfer on the left side. And that's going to be a kill for Nicole Schrepfer on the left side for the Falcons. And the Falcons not going to wait just yet. 23-18. Back to serve is going to be Amsden for Red Rock Central. The junior coming off the bench to serve. Amsden gets it up and over. Januszewski to Nelson to Harding on the right side. A nice spike down the right side for Harding. And now set and match point for the Canby Lancers. 24-18. Harding with the serve on the left side. Gets it over. Wise with the dig, set up by Arkell. Schrepfer on the left side, gets it up and over. Saved by the Lancers. Here's the setup. Januszewski with the spike, and it's down. Point to the Lancers, and they take the ball game. 25-18 here in set number 4. So Red Rock Central falls here at home after missing a couple girls on the varsity roster. Some youngsters stepped up, played a heck of a ball game, and it was competitive the whole way through. But Red Rock Central falls to it can be 3-1. As Canby took set 1 25-23. They took set 2 25-20. Red Rock Central fought back in set 3, pushed it to a set 4 with a win 25-17. And in set number 2, it was back and forth the whole way, but the Lancers able to take the victory late in this one, 25-18, and they take it 3-1. Appreciate you listening to us here tonight. Again, this is most likely going to be our last volleyball coverage of the season with everything going on and the cancellation. So Red Rock Central will have one more match tomorrow night against Heron Lake Okabena Fulda. That should be a heck of a matchup. Heron Lake Okabena Fulda undefeated the last time these two teams fought. I guess you could say fought, but faced off. It went to 5 sets. So it should be a fun one tomorrow night between Heron Lake Okabena Fulda and Red Rock Central. But I will be up in Hills as we've got a section championship football game between Mountain Lake area and Hills Beaver Creek. That game starts at 6 o'clock. So our pregame will start somewhere around 5:45. But again, that's going to do it for us here in Lamberton. Again, I'm Zach Polk. Thank you very much, Amanda, back at the studios for helping us out. 3-1, your final score can be over Red Rock Central, 25-23, 25-20. Red Rock Central took set 3, 25-17, and Canby finished it off 25-18 to win 3-1. Once again, thanks for listening. I'm Zach Polk with Red Rock Conference Volleyball here on Hot Country 94.3.